Joined now by former FBI Assistant Director Ron Hosko. The FBI, in fact, we should note, is sending tactical teams to the scene. So, Ron, what exactly are we talking about?
Josh, good morning. The FBI will be looking to immediately join up with the local law enforcement that are already at the scene and to try to help them in identifying what is actual intel, separating out rumor, secondhand information, trying to help coordinate the intelligence gathering that puts an understanding for law enforcement on how many shooters are we talking about. Obviously, there are reports of multiple people shot and injured. So to try to sort out what is fact and what is bad reporting, that would include trying to understand, was this another student? Was this somebody who has no place on campus to begin with? Understanding motivation. Was it a directed attack at one of the educators there, at another student there? How many people are we talking about? What were the weapons involved? So there's a lot of initial activity that needs to be sorted through here so that it gives law enforcement a good understanding of what they're dealing with, and that they understand, are they in the right location? Is this situation resolved? Has the shooter himself been confronted and shot? There's a lot of fog of battle they talk about on the front end of these situations that has to be picked through so that they can start to open up parts of this campus or keep it locked down.
And Ron, that fog in this day and age now certainly extends to social media. Just how active will the FBI be in combing various accounts that we are in fact seeing here on Twitter as they look to, if nothing else, again, triangulate the location?
Yeah, it's going to be all of the above. The FBI and other partners are going to be very active in trying to narrow this down to understand, are we in the right building? Are our perimeters set in the right manner? Is this a situation that has already concluded? It's already resolved. Now it's a matter of conducting interviews and treating the injured. Or is it active? Is it ongoing? Fortunately, it seems like for the last 20 minutes or so, we haven't heard additional reports of gunfire. So that's a good thing. Does that tell us that the offender or offenders are contained, are out of ammunition, are shot and injured themselves, are killed, that the situation has been resolved for the last 20 minutes, and now we just have to reassure everybody that it's safe to come out? But before we get to that point, law enforcement has a lot of work to do, and they will be going floor by floor to ascertain whether there are additional injured, whether there is additional subject or subjects loose in the building and within the confines of their perimeters. There's a lot of work to be done and a lot of understanding for law enforcement to say, look, this is resolved. People can come out, reassure them, send them on their way, coordinate out and identify who are actual witnesses to the events. So that's going to be a very labor-intensive effort.
What did you make of the series of alerts that the school did send immediately following these reports? One included, and I'm seeing some discussion of it on social media that many have never seen it included before, but included the school imploring students to run, hide, and fight.
Yeah, Josh, that has been, the FBI's training mantra in active shooter efforts for several years now. And if students and participants and educators and employees in this area know nothing else, that's those are three words that that the FBI is trying to put into people's minds. If you have the opportunity to run away, that should be your first move, is to run from the area. The second is hiding. It is trying to bunker into a location, blocking doors, blocking an active shooter's opportunity to get into a classroom full of people. So it is very much to hide and try to hide in a way that prevents somebody from getting to you as a potential victim. And then finally, if you don't have those first two options available, that you need to think about fighting. That is throwing something that might disable an active shooter, moving in close to them to save your own life. So it is very much that last choice, an active battle that would potentially save you and save others.
A terrifying nod to an occurrence that is, well, terrifyingly normal in this day and age. Ron Hosko, as always, we very much appreciate your insights. And, of course, I know you'll be staying with us for the duration here this morning. Ron, thanks.
Sure thing.